essential oil that makes everything run smoothly. They are the maintenance people. Not being able to position the ladder exactly where he wanted to, he got as close as he could. Leaning out to his left, the ladder not being tied off slides to the right. Mr. Tony had over 9 years of experience on the job, knew all the right ways to use a ladder. Why did he choose to do the job incorrectly? Attitude and the failure to listen to his voice of experience. He failed to get close enough to the job. It wouldn't quite reach, and Frank thought the hose would pull just a little more. When he did,
not believing an accident would happen as a result of a faulty new grinding disc, he lost several teeth. Had he inspected the disc or used a face shield, the disaster could have been prevented.
make sure all guards are in position and functioning. And the painter reported later that he always had used the old paint drums to flush his paint gun into.
Unwilling to cover the vat with a cover or go for either assistance or equipment, he foolishly climbed up on the rail and leaned out over the steaming solution to grab the hose. Co-workers discovered him when the first shift reported for work a short time later. Although he had never had an accident, Frank had been warned about his hot dog attitude in the past. Its track is separated by a gap in the power bus. When the bus is hot, these lights are on. Frank also failed to lock out the radio-controlled crane.
Not seeing anyone, he decided to go ahead by himself. Standing on one foot, Roper lost his balance and activated other levers. The motor connections are accessible through the rear, and Mr. Fritz decides that this panel is the same one he's locked out. They coupled the lines and opened the valve to check for leaks. Chemicals sprayed out of the open line onto the unsuspecting contractors. Not taking the time to put his air mask back on, he returns to the work area. Getting to the bottom, he passes out. Grabbing the air supply, he attempts to retrieve Ron. Believing that giving the air to Ron would revive him, he placed the mask over his face. Within a few minutes, Jim passes out. Tyrell Jones returns and doesn't see either one of the men. And not waiting for help, he enters the space. He passes out. It's all in our attitude, how we really feel about safety. Our personal safety as well as safety for friends and co-workers. If you assume that your actions are always safe, it could be time to step back and take a second look at just what could happen. Remember, accidents will happen if not anticipated and prevented. Your beliefs might be based on old information, erroneous data, misremembered facts, and worst of all, assumptions. Remember, if it can't be done safely, don't do it. Because safety is a dynamic, ever-changing facet of the workplace. What worked yesterday might not be safe today. New procedures replace old ones, but always remember, safety and procedures are in